On October 7, 2023, Israel suffered the deadliest terrorist attack in its history, but what came after in the months that followed? On October 7th, Hamas launched a series of attacks on Israel from Gaza. Terrorists killed more than 1,140 people and took 251 hostages. Military bases, kibbutzim and the Nora Festival are targeted. In response, Israel promises to annihilate Hamas and launches an offensive on Gaza. 6 days later, the Israeli army orders the first evacuation of the northern part of the enclave. After 7 weeks of war, a first 7-day truce comes into effect. 81 hostages were freed and exchanged for 240 Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. On January 26, the International Court of Justice delivers an historic verdict ordering Israel to prevent any act of genocide. South Africa had brought the case before the UN's highest court, accusing Israel of genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. On September 17th and 18th, hundreds of beepers and walkie-talkies used by Hezbollah explode simultaneously in Lebanon. The attack by Israel kills at least 37 people and injures almost 3,000. On September 27, Israel kills Hassan Nasrallah, Secretary General of Hezbollah. The war between Israel and Hezbollah, which began the day after October 7th and ended with a ceasefire on November 27, 2024, leaves almost 4,000 people dead and over 16,000 wounded in Lebanon. After more than 15 months of war, a ceasefire agreement negotiated by Qatar, Egypt and the United States comes into effect. 33 hostages are exchanged for 1,800 Palestinian detainees. 2 months later, the agreement is broken by Israel. In June, a 12-day blitzkrieg breaks out between Israel and Iran. Israel strikes the Islamic Republic's nuclear sites and later the center of Tehran. Iran retaliates. Following American strikes on Iranian nuclear sites, Iran targets an American base in Qatar. Donald Trump announces a ceasefire the following day. On August 22nd, the UN officially declares a state of famine in Gaza, a situation never before seen in the Middle East. More than 500,000 Gazans are affected. The UN blames systemic Israeli obstruction. On September 29th, US President Donald Trump presents a peace agreement to end 2 years of war in the Gaza Strip. It includes the release of hostages, the disarmament of Hamas, and an end to the Israeli offensive in Gaza. Israel's offensive has left over 67,000 people dead and 170,000 wounded in 2 years. Hamas is still holding 48 hostages, 20 of whom are still alive, according to Israel.